Oh my god. Okay. Um, so I just finished a night playing with Trevor, and I played an Is It deck, which it turns out is just a blue-red control deck filled with instants. And the new series is all about the like two-colored spells, which is cool. I'm great, good. Found some neat combos with that. Um, it was good. It was good. It was really good. First game, I hit like a red mana block, and I didn't get started. I had like blue mana and I had like 4 drops and I didn't really know what an Izzet deck was. Um, so that was weird. And then I didn't get started because I didn't hit red until like turn maybe 6. And Trevor just had the advantage. It sucked. It totally sucked. And then he started dredging and dredging and dredging, and it was smooth. It was really good. He dropped the dredge troll, I think, um, and it was big. I didn't like that, but I was dead before that anyways. Like I was dead that turn anyways. Um, yeah, that was game one. um, game two. Here we go. Game two was a little bit better because I managed to hit my stride. I had some instants. I slowed the dredge deck down. It didn't hit dredge quite as fast as last time. And when it did, I unsummoned. That's an old card. Um, blue and 2, return card. Return target creature to owner's hand. Replicate for blue and 2. Um, that was useful. And I just kind of stymied him for a little bit until eventually I hit an Isochron Scepter with a dual card. There was a blue. It was a blue and a white. A tap. Blue and a white instant. Cast it to tap target permanent and draw a card. And I put that under the Isochron Scepter, which was awesome. Um, and then all of a sudden, I had this thing that reminded me of this card I used to have when I first started playing called an Icy Manipulator, which was really awesome because you just start tapping things at will once around, and this time you get to draw a card with it, which for my deck, for that Izzet deck, was awesome. That was cool. That was really cool. And then all of a sudden, I had game control. I tapped his creatures to avoid damage. When I realized that he had only one forest, I tapped his forest, and I just shut him down for an entire turn, which was awesome. Yeah, those dual color decks, man. Like you can't, if you're lacking a color, you're messed. You're done. You're just done. Um, and so I just kept smacking him. I smacked him a whole bunch of times with this flying Dragonaut. 1/3 gets +2 every time you cast an instant. I'm sure it's like a blue or a red spell, but whatever. And it's just till end of turn. But it was perfect because I had the Icy Manipulator with the Dragonaut, and all of a sudden, I just had this 3/3, a 5/5 just coming in conveniently every turn, or more if I had other instants. So awesome. Tapping Forest, mana shutdown, just buggered him up. Man, the third game, however, that was a bit of a downer. I'm gonna start cooking dinner while I do this. The third game was a bit of a downer for me because I thought I could make that work. I opened it with this hand that was like 4 land and 3 reasonably cool um, instanty medium casty things, and it was good. It was great. It was good. First couple turns were smooth. I picked up a card that was draw 2, discard 2, and I changed up some of my land for 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 some fuel, gas for fuel. I'm not sure what these terms are. Trevor used them, um, and and it was going okay. It was going okay. I was holding my own for a little bit, but eventually Trevor just hit his stride with the dredging. Man, I haven't seen dredge. Okay, so when I last left Magic the Gathering, I was playing this dredge deck, and I think after that I played Kamigawa. I think for like one deck I had built this like elemental deck, but before that I was really milking the dredge. I love dredge. Dredge is awesome, you know. And we were playing this like typically you'd play like a black blue dredge deck with a dash of green, so that way you could have some draw advantage and then dredge the crap out of it because you can dredge every time you can draw, which is awesome. And so you would just speed things along and you dredge and dredge and dredge. And so like I was seeing it happening, and I knew I wasn't keeping up fast enough. So I tried to slow him down a little bit, and I did a little bit, but and it was okay. I was almost stabilizing, and then he had like 30 cards in his graveyard, and he had that land that's 5, and it becomes a creature until end of turn. And he was walking at me with this like 11/11, and I had a couple tricks, but nothing that could handle it. So I just died. I just died. In fact, Trevor casted a card and nuked. Uh, I nuked my only trick that could keep me alive. Some 2/2 creature, you cast it and target discards 2 cards. My hand was 2 cards. My trick went. I was useless. I was gonna Broken Stone. I don't know. Red X, deal X damage to target creature or player. No, target creature without flying. Or you can overload it for double and do it to everything. And I could have insted that land. But it went to the bin, and I lost game 3. I have to figure out what is going on Saturday. I have a feeling this might be intense. Because, like, tonight I'm juiced.